Hey guys, my name is Forza 6 videos here, and we got some league gameplay with a speed build of the Subaru 22b. Although, after running it a little bit, I'm not quite convinced it's as fast as I think it is. So we're gonna see. See if we can stay out front for a little bit at least. This is where we'll see the speed rating on it's deceptive. It's 5.2, and I saw a lot of the cars in this lobby were like 5.7, 5.8, 5.9, and I think it's because of the weight, because it's a. Does turn in nicely. That was a slow turn though. Oh, look at the people just flying off the track up there. Staying out front so far here. Just drive clean here. Got a lot of laps. Got that 5.7, you can tell. Could be faster there, but it works. I'll let off a little, let this dive down in here. Don't want to make any big mistakes in that part of the track. Don't want to make any big mistakes in any part of the track, really. Just broke a little. Didn't break. I didn't really break late. I just didn't break enough. I came out of it a little quick. Quick check, see where they're at back there. Alright, one lap down. So far, so good. Good so far. So far, so good. I think that's the saying, isn't it? It's late at night. It's kind of late. I just got done playing some Rocket League. Want to get on, get a little Forza in, make some videos. But it is late. I am a little bit tired. I blew that turn. But I was looking up at my lap time and speed and everything, looking behind me. Should probably just pay attention to the road. Gotta let off just a little there. Ooh, got somebody charging. The guy in... Well, no. It's not the guy I was thinking of in second. It's deceivingly fast, this car. Because it has a 5.2 speed rating, but that is... Got good turning. I got the tune dialed in pretty nicely. Bad, not bad. Take this one a little faster than I did last time. Just let it turn in right there and then get on it. Get into fourth a little earlier. Too fast through that. I should have let up earlier. That's gonna be slow. Oh, good thing there's people not too far, not too close to me right now. A little better there. Still not great. Uh oh, that's all right. Carried that a little far, and then that screwed up this turn, but just be careful. Just don't crash. Ruined my clean lap, though. Also gave up some track position there a little bit. Probably gave up 100 feet or so. Got a lot more in me on lap times than that. Starts with getting this turn better. There we go. A little better. On the gas a little late there. He's right there. He might be gaining on me a little. Kind of locked up the brakes a little bit, which put me through that turn just a touch. I just drive through the grass a little. And forget to shift. Alright, I'm getting lazy now. Got focus. Focus up here. Jeez. Driving terrible. Another bad turn. Making this look hard. Alright, let's clean up this last half of this lap here. A little better turn there than last time. There's probably still more there to get. Better on that one. Could have got on the gas a touch earlier there, but that's alright. Got made up all that time. Look good. We got that. Yeah, like I said, it's deceptively fast. It did not even measure up to any of the cars, like speed-wise, in the lobby. But I think top speed, it's getting most of them. It's hard to tell because I started out front. And I don't quite know the quality of the lobby. This is my first race in this lobby. Pretty careful. I was pretty cautious on that turn. That's for sure. We have stretched it out. ERT Rebel, though, he won the last. I know when I got in, he won the last race. So looks like he has worked his way up to second place here. Missed that turn again. Just a whole lot of front running here. Be careful pushing it there. You can push yourself off the track on that turn if you're not careful. Not very good there again. I'm there. Just about staying, keeping the wheels on the track at this point. I'm breaking up again. Oh, just missed that. Got on it just a touch too early. It would have been a real nice turn and set me up pretty good for the straightaway, but we're going to coast on in with a pretty easy win here. Don't see anybody around. And we'll get through there. 225s. It's okay. It's not, you know, breaking any land speed records out there. So anyway, let's head over to the garage and check out the build. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about some alternative things that you can do with this build, because I think that there's a couple of different ways that you can go with this, but we'll go talk about that over in the garage. Let's see, what were other people running for lap times? Take a look. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, see, we were 3 seconds faster than pretty much anybody out there. We don't know what ERT, maybe, I don't know if that was his last lap, but yeah, we were quite a bit faster than anybody else that was out there, so that's good. It's a good sign. This is a good track for a car like this. The other Subaru, my grip one, would not have, I don't think would have been competitive here, so let's move on over to the garage. All right, so here we are over in the garage. A good look at the car here. Subaru's always a cool looking car. I like them. Looking nice. Anyway, let's get over and take a look at our build and our tune, and we're going to talk about a couple alternatives that you could potentially try to make this even a little bit better. There's some things we do, but as always, let's start over here. Always work from right to left. If you guys have noticed, ever watching any of my videos, you'll see that. And I'm going to talk about that in an upcoming build video, which is coming soon, talking about how I build cars, and I'm going to go through every part in here and talk about, whether I think they're good or bad, or when you should use them, depending on the types of build that you're doing. Anyway, let's get into this build though and talk about it. So first off, we do have an engine swap. We have I don't know anybody that uses like the stock powertrain in these, right? You're either doing the 1.6, the 5.7, or this 3.0 if you're going up and higher. So, but yeah, we got the 5.7 liter V8. It's a fantastic, one of the best engine swaps in the game when you're doing speed builds. So that's what we have there is on there. We did not do a drivetrain swap. We left that at all-wheel drive. And we do have the Centrifugal Supercharger. How much? It's like 60 on that. That's interesting. That's one of the things we're going to look at. But anyway, Centrifugal Supercharger, this is the best bang for your buck for horsepower. So you see we get, let me get over here, from 336, right? I think it tells me minus 100 horsepower for about 60 PI. That's pretty good. I mean, you don't get better than that. Plus just the mid-range power that you get with that thing. And it loves the high RPM. So great upgrade. So we do have the Centrifugal Supercharger on there. We are going to have the Forza adjustable front bumper and the Forza rear aero, and I do not have any of the other parts in here. Next up, we're going to go over to our tire compound, and we are on stock tire compound. Really there's no need. This thing has tons of grip with the all-wheel drive. There's really no need to go up in compound, but I do go up in the upgraded tire width. This is another area where maybe we could come down a little bit, and I'll show you why. You might want to try to get some more weight out of this, but I liked what I had there, and this is a PI play. Right? You actually get free PI by going to these, so there's no reason not to go to those wider tires, unless you just for some reason thought you were just getting way too much grip. The car handles well though, so I would stay with it. We have light wheels. There's about 3 or 4 of these that are the lightest wheels in the game, and the second one over the ones that I picked. And they are very light, the lightest wheels in the game. I am just running stocks here. I think you might be able to get 1 PI back if you went wider, which you could do if you thought there was somewhere else you could use an extra PI, maybe get an extra horsepower out of that, but I am running on stock. No clutch, or just standard clutch. We do have a upgraded to the sport transmission to make it adjustable and to add the extra, I think this is a 6-speed or 5-speed. We'll see when we go in there. But anyway, you want to use the sport transmission on that. You want it to be, we do make some adjustments, and I do not have any in here. Could not get any more weight out of it. Did everything I could there, so no drive line. And we have the race differential. Moving on over to our platform and handling, we have race brakes, pretty much standard all the time, race springs and dampers, race front anti-roll bar, race rear anti-roll bar. Do not have a cage. I did experiment with doing the cage, so generally I'm looking for something that increases acceleration here. Since this decreases it, I'm going to get out of there. It does help, say it helps handling and stuff. I did try it with it on there. It's just heavy. I didn't notice. This car doesn't need it, right? It's plenty stable. It's not needed. So I do have some weight reduction. It might be nice. And we're talking, there's another 200 pounds that you could get out of here. The car's already a little bit heavy when you do, makes it a little heavier when you do the engine swap. I do have the weight here. You would have to sacrifice more performance parts. And you see, I own it, and I believe that I tried it to get the weight. So it's a tough call, right? You're gonna get better braking and better handling, but the car might be a little slower. But I'm not able to hit full top end on it anyway, so it might be worth trying. But you're going to have to find 27 PI, which means it's probably the front tires go a little wider, and you're going to have to pull some of the performance parts off of there. Hopefully you can still lead the centrifugal supercharger on and make it work. But that's where we're at right now. I'm going to have to go through these because I don't remember where I ended up. I own every one of these, tried all kinds of different combinations. So we do have race intake here. And stock fuel system, stock ignition, stock exhaust, definitely stock cams, stock valves. I'm pretty sure I don't have any of these. Stock engine block. We do have one upgrade on the centrifugal supercharger. So this is where you could get, it looks like 26 of your PI back. So you could come back here. Right? I mean, you're losing some horsepower, decent amount, but you could drop this off and then go get your weight. Might be a better way to go with this. It might make the car just a little bit better on the acceleration front. I don't know what this does to outweigh it. Doesn't do anything. What's interesting is the speed number on this makes no sense to me. Because when I look at it, we're coming in at top speed of 164. And it's the same either. That doesn't make any sense. So you tell me if I equip this that we're still sitting at 164? Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, this is interesting to me. Let's do this real quick. Let's take a look at this. This might be the way to go, actually. And let's go here. All right. So then we get some weight. Then we get some weight out of it. Now we got to get 3 PI somewhere else, which we can do in engine parts still. All right. I could come here. Overall, we end up about the same. We end up with the same acceleration. Same everything. And there you go. So now we get more weight out of it. Allegedly, the top speed, the 0 to 60 and all that stuff doesn't change. It's weird. You might try that, right? I'll show you the rest of the tune and stuff, but we may go with this. I'm going to leave it like that because I want to go test drive and see if I can improve my lap times, get down lower than that 225 I was running in the race. So, interesting. So anyways, by the build that I had, we had the Sport Centrifugal Supercharger in there, and I didn't have any of these parts. So let's hop in and take a look at our tune. 28.5 and 28.5 for the tires. I ended up at 3.16. Fix the band there for you. 3.16. Basically not using all the gears. Not quite. I think we actually get in there, but I don't know why I'm at 316. It was probably supposed to be 315, but whatever. It's either one of those, not going to make much difference. 2.0 and 1.5, 0, and we do have some rear toe in there. Just a all-wheel drive. Do everything you can to make an all-wheel drive car tune. I actually went up to like 2.5 and 2.0 here, but I was locking up the brakes too much. I didn't like the stability I had coming into a turn, so I dropped that back down to 2.0 and 1.5. Pretty typical here. 3 really low. Front anti-roll bar and fairly high, or fairly stiff. Rear anti-roll bar 392 and 23.86. We got 517 and 580. So just, we're oversteer tuning this thing. We're doing everything we can. And that's what you want to do with an all-wheel drive car. And then we went 10.2 and 9.4 here, 2.8 and 2.2. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I don't know why I had these lower like that, but it seems to work okay. I tuned this a couple days ago. I'll go with these numbers because the car is really stable and it turns really well, so I really have a problem with that. On over to our brakes, we are at 47% and 150, so just a little bit less than normal. Probably there's quite a bit of weight in the front of the car with that 5.7, so you would think this would actually go the other way, more towards the... Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this works. I'm like drawing a blank on these things. But yeah, 47, 150. This is really a preference thing, but I liked the way this felt. on there. And here's where we got some things in here. 35 and 0 for acceleration and deceleration on the front. 65 and 20 for acceleration, deceleration in the rear, and 70% of that to the rear. So kind of, you know, trying to get as much power to the rear as we can. Again, trying to get the car around the turn in the best way. So that's all of our build and tune. I'm going to go, I want to save that, but I'm going to go test this thing out. See if it's any faster with taking the weight out of it and see what that feels like. But otherwise, I'm going to end it with that. I'll post it up in there when I post a video if I like this configuration better. And I think you should use it. So anyways, thanks for watching it. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.